The ABC10 sports team is following all the big games. We are going to let Lina Washington and Kevin John take it from here. Hey, y'all.
What up?
Thanks, Chris and Monica. Welcome into an all-new season of high school football right here on ABC10. I'm Lina Washington, and he is Kevin John, and we are gearing up for another exciting season.
Oh, yeah, exciting indeed. We're all over the Sac-Joaquin section tonight, even up as far north as Paradise, as football returned up there.
Yeah, of course. Now, it's technically the first week of football, but it's called Week 0 because of the way the bye weeks work out in the schedules. But that's where we will begin here on ABC10 with our game of the week, taking us across the causeway to Davis as the Blue Devils host the Grant Pacers. Longtime Pacers head coach Mike Albergini entering his 28th season at the helm. Grant coming off a 5-6 season last year. Looking to turn things around. The Blue Devils got rocked by this team last year, if you can remember, but the Blue Devils come out swinging on their own turf tonight. First quarter, Luke Carell connecting with Ben Busano, who takes it to the house for Davis. Blue Devils take a 7-0 lead just like that, but the Pacers will punch them right back in the mouth. This time it will be Carell, and his pass will fall in someone's hands, but it's the wrong guy. It's picked off by Omar Norman Lott, and that is our first pick six of the season, folks. Grant's extra point is blocked, so it's 7-6 Davis. In the second quarter, the Blue Devils go on to make a statement, though, with a huge win over Grant. 35-6 is the final. Here's Davis head coach Steve Smythe.
I feel good. I thought that was an old school Delta League physical contest. Both teams are like heavyweight fighters. I have a lot of respect for the Pacer program and Mike Albergini. I mean, those guys have done a great job all these years, and I thought that we matched the physicality in this game, and it was old school football.
All right, so from Davis, we're headed south to Elk Grove, where the matchup between the Elk Grove Thundering Herd and the Inderkum Tigers of Natomas would have also been worthy of our game of the week, just saying. All right.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, yeah. Here come the Elk Grove Thundering Herd, coming off a 6-6 season last year. Now, Damian Allen and company looking to make a statement in the Delta League, and a victory over the Inderkum Tigers would make a huge opening week statement, but the Tigers, they were a force to be reckoned with. They go up 14-0 with a 52-yard touchdown, courtesy of Gabriel Britchie, then a keeper, a goal line touchdown from Jemiah Ray. Now, Elk Grove would give the ball back on fumbles. Inderkum would enjoy a 21-6 lead into the half. Elk Grove's only score of the first half, a big run from that man right there. Say his name, Damian Allen, ladies and gentlemen, setting up the keeper from Carter Harris for the touchdown. The Herd stormed back and retake the lead in the second half, but the Inderkum Tigers reclaim the lead. Elk Grove turns it over under 2 minutes to play. Inderkum able to hold off Elk Grove for the victory. 34-32 is your final.
All right, let's head up the hill to Loomis. The Golden Eagles of Del Oro always showing up big time for their team, hosting Pleasant Valley out of Chico tonight. Picking things up in the first quarter, Del Oro up 3-0 when quarterback Logan Stowe hands it off to Drew Walling, who finds his way in for the touchdown. The 2-point conversion is good, so the Golden Eagles take an 11-0 lead. Now, the DO defense was tough tonight, too, making big plays like this one, an interception and a huge return, setting up another field goal to start the second quarter. So Del Oro taking a 14-0 lead just like that, and the Golden Eagles find their way into the end zone 2 more times before the half is over. Check out this pass from Logan Stowe to Aiden Mack as the crowd goes wild. They loved our ABC10 cameras out there. We love you Golden Eagle fans here as Del Oro gets this touchdown and another 2-point conversion to take a 32-0 lead at the half, and the Golden Eagles open up their season with a big win over Pleasant Valley at home, 32-19 the final from Loomis.
All right, next up, let's head to Stockton, my hometown. St. Mary's hosting Pittsburgh tonight, and the Pirates had the pass game going early on. Don't believe me, just watch Jerry Johnson. He hits James Battle III, 35-yard touchdown right there. That gives the Pirates an early 6-0 lead. A little later on, Johnson on the run. Watch him turn into Superman and throw an absolute dime to Johnny Blackman III for the long touchdown. St. Mary's would put up some points, but Pittsburgh would escape with the 42-35 victory.
All right, we've got all the scores from our region, extended highlights and more on our ABC10 YouTube channel and the sports page at abc10.com. Get caught up on everything you need to know there.
That's right, and we're not done yet. Still to come on Friday Night Football on ABC10, we're catching up with the man, Johnny Football. ABC10's John Bartell on the road in Paradise as the community returns to normalcy after last year's devastating campfire. And high school football is at the heart of it all.
You're watching Friday Night Football on ABC10! We're the Laguna Creek Cardinals
Yeah, that's right. Tell them, ladies. All right, more from that game in a second. But first, let's head to Sheldon. Huskies hosting Monterey Trail tonight. And check this out. Early on, first quarter, Mustangs ball. This run is just ridiculous. Caleb Ramser breaking tackles like it's a hobby. He will not be denied as he gets in for the touchdown. Mustangs take an early 7-0 lead to the second quarter. Caleb, now see, he doesn't just run. The kid can pass the ball as well. Check it out. It's the old trickery. We call that the halfback pass. Caleb finds Brandon Blatton for the touchdown. Now, this game was all Mustangs. Monterey Trail goes on to spank Sheldon 42-14.
All right, folks, it is that time, our favorite time of every week during Friday Night Football, at least right here on ABC 10, our fan game of the week with John Bartel, a.k.a. Johnny Football himself.
Yeah, that's right, Lina. Usually each week, you, the fans, have the opportunity to vote to help us decide where to send John Bartel each week. Now, we announced the winning game on Thursday.
Now, we're going to start that next week, but this week we had to take control ourselves and send John up to paradise as the entire community returns to normalcy after the campfire that destroyed much of the town last November. And tonight, the Paradise Bobcats return to the football field for the first time, and this means more than just football, guys. Here's Johnny Football himself.
Hey, Johnny Football here. We are in paradise, and there is few events that can get a crowd together, none other than football. Today, it's a very special day. These guys are here to watch some Bobcat football for Here for Paradise. You guys want to watch some highlights? Okay, first quarter, Bobcats start off with a rally out the chute. Ozzie Ruiz driving through the line with something to prove here, and that makes the crowd happy. Now, I don't want to give anything away, but Ozzie's running game is superb tonight. Watch as he jukes and jives down the sideline, taking it in for another Bobcat touchdown. Horns are blowing for this guy. All right, it's Jesus' turn. This running back found a nice hole. Watch as he makes his way through the end zone with no trouble. My man Lauren explains this better than anyone.
That ball, and it was crazy, and he just made the touchdown. Now we got 14-0 because we are paradise, and that's how we roll.
Final play goes back to my man Ozzie here. He was on fire tonight. This long run was so enjoyable. You should take a longer look. I'll even slow it down for you. Paradise wins their first game of the season, and this is a complete shutout of Williams High, 42-0. All right, that's all from Paradise. Back to you. Johnny Football.
We love Johnny Football, and I love what Lauren said. That's paradise, and that's just how we roll. I mean, I have chills just thinking about what it must have been like to be out there in that moment and to win like that, 42-0. You can't write that.
Exactly, and especially with all that they've endured and been through the last year with the fire and everything, to come out, not just be able to play the game, but do it in demanding, dominant fashion like that.
Absolutely.
42, I mean, that's incredible. So
Yeah.
Great work to them. Big ups to the host city town of Paradise, and incredible game. Gives me all the feels, Lina, all the feels.
Butte County, we are certainly rooting for you, and of course, we are Paradise Strong. We have continuing coverage of the campfire and what life is like since then on our ABC 10 YouTube channel. And we'll have extended highlights from Johnny Football all season long. You won't want to miss what he's bringing to us on our fan game of the week every week. Now, we're going to be right back with more high school football right here on ABC 10. Stick with us.
We are the Tracy High Bulldog Cheerleaders, and you're watching Friday Night Football on ABC10.
Welcome back. Let's get you out to El Dorado Hills. Oak Ridge is going to be a school we see a lot of this season, hosting the Fighting Zebras tonight. Trojans striking first. That is Justin Lamson to Brandon Berthel from 27 yards out. Oak Ridge up 6-0 on Lincoln. Then check out the legs and the stretch here from Dylan Warfield, making it 13-0 Trojans. Oak Ridge on cruise control. Lamson tossing 4 touchdown passes, 322 yards on the night, leading Oak Ridge to a big 41-6 victory over Lincoln.
How about that? Laguna Creek facing Valley tonight. Student section, super lit. Now with just seconds left in the first half, Valley on the verge of scoring, but Ryan Najima says not today. Kalani Hunter coughs it up. Laguna Creek recovers. That's how the first half would end, but to the third quarter, Laguna Creek on the 3-yard line. That's no problem if your name is James Hill. He beasts his way in for the touchdown. Cardinals up 24-0 at this point. They will go on to blank the Vikings 38-0.
And to Stockton, Stag hosting Houston tonight. Excited crowd on hand, picking things up here in the third quarter. Stag getting going here. Eric Derek Hankins finding Jason McBride, and McBride will take it 73 yards all the way to the house to put 7 on the board for Stag to take a 14-10 lead. But Houston would strike right back. Aiden Meyer hitting Stephen Morris, and then Morris goes 50 yards on the pay dirt, to the pay dirt, I should say. The Huskies go on to score 18 unanswered points, and they escape. Stag with a victory, 28-14, the final. And a monster upset, one of the best teams in our area, Central Catholic out of Modesto.
Wow.
They suffered a big loss out of the gate tonight against Clovis West, 26-22. But for all the scores from all over our region and highlights from these games and more, hit up our ABC10 YouTube channel on the sports page at abc10.com. Week 0 of Friday Night Football right here on ABC10 is in the books. That's Kevin John. I'm Lina Washington. We'll see you back here, right here on Friday Night Football.